Biden really sucks so far. I was dumb to have hope.
I regret voting for him every single day.
I regret campaigning for Joe Biden every day. And there's a lot more where this came from. I'm Tyler Zed. Welcome to Zeducation. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to today's episode where we are going to cover the current sentiment on social media toward Joe Biden and this conflicting idea in the media that they keep telling us that Joe Biden his approval ratings are through the roof, which is pretty hard to believe when you find almost nobody on social media, even his own voters, supporting him like the mainstream media is saying he has. And that's why this is important, because continually we see polls like this from Politico: 62% approve, 33% disapprove. From Reuters, 56% approve, 36% disapprove. And then, as we covered last week, we get propaganda pieces day after day after day like this. Joe Biden playing as Luigi wins in Mario Kart race against granddaughter at Camp David. Not a word about the kids that are still in cages. Not a word about the $2,000 checks that he promised that are not coming. Not a word about the freeze on deportations that he is now deporting people. All of these campaign promises that he promised his voters that he's not delivering on, and people are actually pissed. But the media doesn't report on that, so that's why we have to. Not only that, these places that are trying to prop Joe up and try to manufacture this consent, there are conflicting polls out there, like this one from Rasmussen. On the first day, February 17th after election, Biden trails both Obama and Trump in presidential approval. As you can see, Obama 61, Trump 55, Biden 50. Rasmussen also reporting that 54% of voters say Biden is a puppet of the left. So all the pollsters aren't even on the same page. You have some trying to prop him up saying that 67%, 66% approve of his job. And then you have others that say 54% say he's just a puppet. If you take it a step further and you actually go and talk to the people and you go onto social media and you gauge the temperature of what people think about Joe Biden, it is far removed from the reality that mainstream media is trying to paint. For example, official Joe Biden White House YouTube channel turns off comments as every video receives more dislikes than likes by a very, very wide margin. And like I said, that's the whole point of this video, is to show that there is a detachment from the reality that the mainstream media is trying to paint, this manufactured consent that they are trying to create, versus what people are actually saying and what people are actually thinking. And today we are going to gauge his own voters. His own voters have already turned their backs on Joe. They are sick and tired of the lies that he peddled. And this is just a sample of the people that are not happy with Joe Biden. And before we get into today's meltdown, as always, please support this channel by subscribing and clicking the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now, onto Biden voters having a meltdown over the guy that they voted for.
Trump did almost nothing to provide COVID relief for people, and I can't believe Biden has done less.
How is the Joe Biden administration this bad after only being in office for a month? 47-year history, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you exactly what would happen if Joe Biden was the president. And this is what's happening. The kids are still in cages. This is also a good time to point out that, yes, they are still in cages, but nobody in the mainstream media cares, and this further proves their bias. They reported on it under Trump to try and make him look bad, to try and paint him as this evil guy, but when the exact same thing is happening under Joe, they don't care. They don't report on it. Biden promises 0 deportations in first 100 days of office. Hundreds deported under Biden, including witness to massacre. Liar. He promised no deportations, and he has deported hundreds. Yeah, that's the definition of a liar. Mask up, America. You owe me $2,000, yet every time I see you, you're in a new suit. No, I'm really crying. So far, man's entire administration is literally this meme. No, I don't think I will.
To be fair, Bernie wouldn't have canceled $50,000 in student loan debt either. He would have canceled all of it.
He made it seem like he was going to. You know, all the Bernie bros thought that he was going to cancel the debt. That's how he got the Bernie bro vote. Now he's taking a step back. Typical politician.
$2,000 checks, that would have gone out immediately after Georgia. have now gone down to $1,400 checks, leaving God knows when. This is despite the fact that Democrats have the presidency, House, and Senate. It doesn't make sense.
It does. I mean, they bribed voters. That's what they did. They bribed voters with a $2,000 check immediately, and now that's not happening. Biden just said whatever was necessary to get elected. LOL. I am not okay right now. Operation Trump Takedown. Biden has approved $285 million worth of Raytheon weapons deals before he approved student loan debt cancellation, rent forgiveness, or $2,000 stimulus checks. Really? Come on, man. Miss Sarandon, you were a big Joe Biden proponent. You know, got rid of Orange Man, though. You got rid of Orange Man, and this is what you get. I'm legit not sure I've ever been more embarrassed to be a Democrat than today. Biden said he won't be raising the minimum wage. Biden said he won't be canceling any student debt. Biden said he will continue Trump's mass deportations. When will we learn that we cannot trust the Democrats? I don't know. I thought that you guys did learn after 2016, but you went straight back to indulging in the garbage. I don't know. When?
I'm too broken to be pissed. I had to vote for this guy with a smile because we had to get rid of Trump. And I'm fed up with this disingenuous garbage. We can't protest either because otherwise we're as bad as the Trump people. This is genius oppression.
Already incredibly disappointed with the Biden-Harris administration.
Legit question. If Biden is backpedaling on student loans, is backpedaling on stimulus checks, is backpedaling on minimum wage, is backpedaling on closing detention facilities, why did I vote for him, and why would I vote for literally any Democrat ever again? Breaking. President Biden just issued new ICE guidance, wholly abandoning his pledge to halt deportations. ACLU says this is a disappointing step backward from the Biden administration's earlier commitments to fully break from the harmful deportation policies of Trump and Obama.
Now I try to find articles on this from places like CNN and MSNBC. I don't know if they exist. So what exactly was the upside of this whole election? Because I already knew nothing fundamentally was going to change, but it seems that even superficially nothing is changing. I'm despondent. They spent almost $500 million on the impeachment trial, and they couldn't even make sure y'all got a solid $2,000 stimmy. Promise broken. Joe Biden will continue U.S. support for genocide in Yemen. Damn. Miss Sarandon, there you are again. Disappointed, like you're surprised. $2,000 checks immediately. So he lied, regardless of the Congress and the House. He a effing liar, just like the rest of them. You had me vote for an MF that lied about the stimmies. Trump would never. Trump did give a lot of stimulus, even though I don't personally agree with that. He did give out several checks.
Can we talk about how horrible Joe Biden is and how much I regret not publicly criticizing this man the entire election cycle?
LMAO, where are the effing checks?
You campaign material didn't say you plan to collaborate with ethnic genocide and call it different norms. My grandmother's brothers and sisters perished in the Holocaust. I want my vote back.
Yeah, that was Biden on the Uyghurs in China. He said it was okay because it was a different cultural norm in China. Almost verbatim. Honestly, though, I do appreciate the fact that you are recognizing this. I wish you would have recognized this before the election, but yeah, this is where we are. This is what you voted for. This is what you get. Biden, are you okay? You've barely touched your campaign promises. Biden just approved an $85 million Raytheon's weapons deal for Chile. Biden's Secretary of Defense was a Raytheon board member prior to joining the administration and still owns between $500,000 and $1.7 million in Raytheon stocks. This should be illegal. This should be illegal. Come on, man. Damn. Harassed me into voting for Joe Biden, and as every day passes, the more I regret that. I'm done. I busted my ass to get Dems in the majority. I'm done with them. You and me both. Hope they miss my money as well. I didn't even have money to give, yet I did it anyway like an idiot. Please, don't do it next time. All right? Please, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Don't do it next time. There are still kids in cages. Why do we still have kids in cages? The American people were fooled again. I don't know. I'm starting to think we aren't getting $1,400 either.
Where my stimulus check? Why are ICE still deporting? Why did you give up in the $15 minimum wage?
What is Joe Biden's plan to make Joe Biden do something? Biden's campaign said he would forgive $50,000 in student debt. I voted for him and trusted him to keep his word. Why did he lie to us? Stop being surprised. I can't say it enough. This is what you get when you vote for the swamp. Joe Biden encompasses the swamp. And you're surprised. It blows my mind. Today, America is officially back in the Paris Climate Agreement. Let's get to work. That's great, truly. Now stop deportations. This is unacceptable and a reversal of your promise. We trusted you. And you shouldn't have, like we said. We all said it. We all told you so. And the positive thing here is you are recognizing this. You're recognizing your mistake. That's the first step. That's the first step, is recognizing you have a problem. And the problem is trusting the establishment over and over and over and over again. So I have to say shame on all of you guys for doing that, but there is a chance to redeem yourself in 2022. Stop voting for these people. Stop putting them into office. This is also proof that there is a narrative trying to be manufactured in the mainstream media. All these puff pieces, all these polls that seem a little bit off after seeing stuff like this. And like I said, this is just a sample. Go try and find support. You're going to find criticism from Biden supporters before you're going to find support from Biden supporters. People are not happy. His own voters are not even happy. But this is what happens when you vote for the establishment. You vote for a career politician. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about this reaction from Biden's supporters? What do you think about Biden? Let me know it in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help me get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Education.
Everybody knows I like kids better than people.
Idiots.